Have you ever felt like something is missing? Like there's a void inside of you, an emptiness you can't quite explain. You try to fill it with distractions, social media, entertainment, material things, relationships, but the feeling always returns. You are not alone. This is not just a fleeting emotion. It is a symptom of something much greater, a symptom of something designed, a system created to keep you unaware of your true nature. From the moment you are born, you are programmed to forget who you are, to forget your power, to forget your connection to the divine. This is not by accident. This is by design. A carefully orchestrated system has been built around you, one that feeds you illusions, keeps you distracted, and prevents you from looking within. They use cell phones, music, television, processed foods, drugs, and alcohol to keep you numb, disconnected, and in a perpetual state of distraction. A world designed to keep you looking outward instead of inward. Because the moment you turn your focus within, you break free. But what happens when you don't? What happens when you remain disconnected? 1. Loss of spiritual awareness and power. The greatest trick they ever played was convincing you that you are powerless, that you are merely flesh and bone, an insignificant being in a vast universe. But this is a lie. You are an energy being, a creator, a force capable of bending reality itself. When you are disconnected from yourself, you forget this truth. Your intuition is silenced. Your energy is drained. You stop perceiving beyond the physical world and lose access to higher consciousness, telepathic communication, and your ability to shift timelines. You become trapped in a lower frequency, one where fear, doubt, and confusion rule your mind. You forget that you are limitless. 2. Manipulation and external control. A disconnected human is an easy human to control. When you no longer trust yourself, you look outward for answers, and that is exactly what they want. Governments, religions, the media, social structures, they all thrive on your ignorance. They tell you what to think, what to fear, and what to believe. They create artificial conflicts to keep you divided, so you never realize the truth. You were never meant to be ruled. You were meant to be sovereign, a creator of your own destiny. But as long as you are distracted, scrolling endlessly, consuming their entertainment, numbing yourself with substances, you remain a slave to the 3. Fear, anxiety, and mental slavery. A disconnected mind is a fearful mind. When you are disconnected from your higher self, fear takes over. You become trapped in cycles of anxiety, stress, and uncertainty. You worry about the future. You obsess over survival. You crave approval from others. And they exploit this. They keep you in a constant state of fear because a fearful mind cannot awaken. Fear lowers your vibration, making it impossible to access higher consciousness. It keeps you trapped in the illusion, unable to see beyond the veil. But fear is an illusion. The moment you remember who you are, it loses its power. 4. The weakening of the physical body. Energy is life. When you are connected to Source, your body thrives. But disconnection blocks this natural flow. Look around you. Sickness, disease, fatigue. People relying on pharmaceutical drugs to mask symptoms instead of addressing the root cause. Energetic disconnection. The foods they feed you are filled with toxins designed to lower your vibration. The water you drink is laced with chemicals to dull your senses. The air you breathe is filled with pollutants that weaken your body. They do not want you to know that your body has the power to heal itself, but it can if you reconnect. 5. Dysfunction in relationships and society. Disconnection doesn't just affect you, it affects the world around you. When humans are disconnected, they become divided. Instead of recognizing each other as reflections of the divine, they see competition, enemies, and threats. Families break apart. Relationships become toxic. Societies crumble. A disconnected species does not unite. It fights. It destroys. And as long as you are distracted by superficial differences, race, class, religion, political beliefs, you will never see the truth. We are one. 6. Inability to manifest and create reality. Your thoughts create reality. But if you are disconnected from yourself, your ability to manifest is blocked. Instead of creating, you survive. Instead of thriving, you struggle. You remain stuck, working jobs that drain your spirit, living lives that do not fulfill you. But what if I told you that you were never meant to struggle? What if I told you that abundance, joy, and freedom were your birthright? The only thing stopping you is the illusion of limitation. The moment you break free, you reclaim your power. 7. The destruction of earth and natural harmony. A disconnected species does not protect its home. It destroys it. Look around. Deforestation, pollution, climate disasters, all symptoms of a species that has forgotten its connection to the planet. But Earth is alive. It is conscious. And when humanity remembers its divine essence, it will remember its role, not as destroyers, but as guardians. The remedy: reconnection to self. You do not need anything outside of yourself to connect to God, because God is within you. Reconnection is the key to everything. When you remember who you are, you reclaim your power, you raise your vibration, you awaken your ability to create your reality. You heal your body, mind, and soul. The choice is yours. Stay asleep or wake up. For those ready to reclaim their true power, Kitab Unlocking the Secrets to Self and Lifting the Veil from Reality will show you the way. Visit www.thealkitab.com to begin your journey.